Hi folks, this is Corey. This is a video called the name badge. Now this is part of what I would call a basic marketing series of training that we'll be doing and part of our own process. So basic marketing, I guess, refers to the fundamental things that need to be done that are helpful and useful. The name badge is something that we use and we audit clients for the name badge process, and we encourage people to use a name badge a lot for two reasons. Reason number one is because it helps with SEO and Google. It helps your Google game if you've got this name badge in place, and we'll discuss what that is next. It also helps with straight up lead generation. So it's amazing how often you can start popping up somewhere online with a clearer name badge. And what that really is your name plus your thing. Okay, so just for example, John Smith Mechanic would be a name badge, right? So once you start using that everywhere, leads come your way. People reach out and go, oh, I need a mechanic, I need a plumber, I need a dog trainer, I need a mortgage advisor, that type of thing. So we run through this and we encourage you to do it as well. And then what we do is we talk to our clients and say, hey, your name badge isn't prominent on your website or your LinkedIn company page or your email list, whatever. People just trot along and kind of expect that people know who they are and what they do. Yet this process is so useful. So what it is it's your name plus your thing. Question mark here is, should you embed that on a professional photo? It's up to you. Could be useful. So once we decide with a client what their name badge is, so again, examples would be John Smith Mechanic, Blair Jones Plumber, Jane Brown Dog Trainer, Claire Johnson Mortgage Advisor. It needs to be really, really obvious. Okay, that's the key part of this game. Is the name badge can't be something that's not clear. It can't be something long and easily forgotten. It's got to be super, super obvious. So whatever your name is plus your thing. And then we think, okay, is this prominent? Is this everywhere? Is this name badge obvious to the internet? Because the internet, or in this case Google, wants this to be prominent, and so do people. When people are looking for your service or your thing or you, it needs to be really obvious who you are and what you do. So once we've decided, okay, John Smith Mechanic, that'll do the job. Could be John Smith Toyota Mechanic or a tighter niche than that. But let's say we've got that in place, then we start to audit things. Now this list could change over time. This is our actual run sheet we use. So is this prominent? We would look at their Facebook personal profile. Is it there? Is it prominent? We'd look at their Facebook business page if they have one. Maybe they've got a Facebook group. We'd look there and make sure the name badge is prominent there. Are you active in other Facebook groups where potential leads could be? That's all it takes. Sometimes a comment somewhere on the internet can give you a lead, and that's why we do this. It's part of why we do it. Your Google business profile, if you have one, is your personal name and your thing that you do obvious there. Your website. Now, you might see down here we've got this tab that says EEAT phase. Google is big on trust, authority, expertise, and experience. They give us directives all the time about what they're looking for in terms of who's going to be prominent on Google. Now, your website needs to have things like, the qualifications you have. It needs to have things like, all of the articles you've written. It might be bodies you're a member of or boards you're a member of, all that sort of thing. But your website, above all of that, it should be clear on an About Us page or Meet the Team page, who you are and what you do. What about partner websites, businesses you have arrangements with or businesses that you sell their product, for example? Is there a way you can get your name badge and or a backlink to your business on there? Engagement pods, these were popular a while ago. They still kind of are, where people kind of comment on each other's posts, etc. And if you're on LinkedIn, for example, and your name badge is there, Corey Hind, we help you fix up Google, whatever we would use. Every time you comment, then that name badge is there and seen by people. It helps increase your personal brand awareness. Your LinkedIn personal profile, have you updated your LinkedIn personal profile recently? Is it abundantly clear what you do? Is your name badge there? Are you using your name badge on your photo perhaps? Same with the LinkedIn company page. We've talked about that a fair bit recently. That's a place that Google likes. Google trusts LinkedIn, so anything from there. But is your personal name badge prominent there? You know, Jane Brown dog trainer. Is that on your company page somewhere on LinkedIn? What about YouTube? Is it there? Do people look at your YouTube channel if you have one and know straight away what you do? What about niche forums? You might be in a particular business where lots of people are discussing things on Reddit or Quora or some other notice board somewhere. Is your name badge there? So we look at all this stuff, got some double ups there. Engagement swaps. This is kind of like the engagement pods, but it's more about sharing other people's content. And then also your email list and your signature block. The reason I say signature block is, over the years we've got our phone number, our email address in our signature block, but is that really needed? People have your details already. What about you just replace that with something clear and obvious like your name badge? Because people might forward your email to other people, which gets in their inbox and helps you with that potential lead gen thing. So the name badge is something we look at. We help clients to clarify that. It's super, super basic marketing 101, yet lots of people forget it. And we're kind of rebirthing it because we know that as we focus on this, people's Google results tend to improve. They become more prominent, more visible, they get more leads, more sales, their business grows, but also just straight up lead generation activity. You start commenting in Facebook groups, etc., with your name badge there, maybe on your photo, whatever, and people go, oh, you do that thing, I need that thing. It's as simple as that. And sometimes we forget the basics, we go back to the basics, and hey presto, things improve. This little note down the bottom is something we've talked about in a previous video, but once you've figured out the best places to be active, maybe other people's Facebook groups or LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever, double down. Once you know that people are recognizing your name and reaching out to you for your thing, go harder at those places. Then build your own content that might get shared, and then start adding value to other people's content as well, because your name just becomes more and more prominent. Okay, that is the name badge video. Hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions, just ask and we will help you do that. Cheers, bye for now.